Happy Sunday, everybody. You know, it is an absolutely gorgeous day. I am sitting outside on my deck and appreciating the sun and, the change that is about to happen as we move into fall with the cooler temperatures and the changing of the leaves and all of those things that come with it. So, changing of the seasons reminds me of today's message, and today's message is really focused on things that we cannot change. And I was having a text conversation with someone yesterday who was really trying to find closure in something that we don't really like. We kind of struggle with it, actually. And that comes true for all of us, whether it's rejection, disappointment, frustration, closure with death, and all of those other things. And the really, really hard part about this is that I don't believe we actually find closure. Not the kind of closure that we really want. What we do is we find moments where we live above the pain and we live above the rejection. But I was also thinking about, on my morning walk today, why are there things like trauma? Why are there things like just, death? And why are there things like disease? And why are there things that hurt us in life? In an ideal world, it would be perfect if we didn't have to deal with those things, right? I know that we would all go ahead and pass all of those moments of struggle and battles and all of those things where things aren't perfect. But the truth is that life is not perfect, and life has its moments that are meant to challenge us, make us appreciate life a little bit more. And then I started thinking a little bit about whether or not those moments actually serve that purpose. When we are dealing with the loss of someone, does their death remind us about their life? Or does it remind us about how to live our lives and that no day is promised to each of us? Does it change our habits about how we continue to live? Or do we fall into the same old patterns about, again, living above the pain and saying, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to move through, and this is, what it is, and so we're just going to go ahead and keep moving. And I have to ask myself, and perhaps you will have the courage to ask yourself, if living above the pain and recognizing that chances are we will never truly heal, and that we walk around broken with little cracks in our souls and little wedges in our hearts because of experiences that life has brought to us, does that change how we live? Does it change how we recognize the next frustration or the next rejection or the next death? And if we are willing to ask those questions, I'm going to pause for a moment and challenge us all to set the tone for how we want to live our lives. Not just continue to go through the motions and say, you know what, can't help it, death is a part of life, which I find somewhat ironic. But also, are we doing what we said we wanted to do with our lives? Are we living it on our terms? Not on somebody else's terms or the way that they think we should live it. But why are there things that are horrible in life, whether it be a disease, whether it be a catastrophic event, whether it be something that is out of our control? Why do those things happen if our behavior isn't influenced by them? If we continue to do the same things that we've always done, then what's the point? I know that's a really deep question for today, but it's something I'm going to leave you with. We all experience loss in this life. We all experience rejection. We all experience just disappointment. And I don't believe that we would ever truly find closure. That again, we learn to live above it, above the pain. And so wherever you are in your life, may you find understanding in that you're not meant to forget. You're not meant to ignore what is hurting you. Because if you do that, then you forget to be human. It's okay to be emotional. It's okay to recognize that you're feeling something and to share that with someone. Because sometimes just talking it out with someone is all you need. Stay safe, everybody. Continue to take care of your mental health, and I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.